Hey guys, Jay Andrews here. Just want to give you a little update of what's been going on this week in Pro Wrestling Ego. This Saturday night in Byron, Mississippi, February the 10th, we present The Broken Path, as you can see in the background there. So be sure to check that out. There's been a lot going on as of late. Jenkins, he has challenged Erik Silva via Facebook. Check those messages out. Check out that challenge that he has laid out. He challenged Erik Silva to a fight, said no wrestling. You know, you handcuffed me and you and the rest of the path in Pillahatchee. Y'all handcuffed me in the Abbey Street fight. And because of that, it was a 3-on-2 advantage. I wasn't able to help my family. When you mess with my family, you make me angry. No more wrestling. So he's challenged Erik Silva to a fight at the Broken Path, February the 10th. Erik Silva, the ghost, he came back with, himself and the rest of the path, they only fight for two things, and that's purpose or profit. And he said that neither are there in a fight against the former boot boy bubbler. He laid out and said that, you put your money where your mouth is, up the stakes, maybe I'll fight. But until then, nothing. Also, Stardust, the one and only client of Jim Sterling, he's on a bit of a search. He said he's on a stir search to find a real winner in Pro Wrestling Ego or the biggest loser, whichever one may come first. And said he lays out a loot case, a loot crate type of thing. He has a briefcase with the contents being valued at over $10,000, he said. And he's put it out an open challenge to any professional wrestler, independent wrestler that wants to come and be a part of the Stir Search. And if they impress him, they can win the contents of Stardust's loot case. Shakey McMullen and Chuck McMullen, the brothers duo, the original Abbey Street Boot Boys, they put out a bit of an interview of almost being undecided and not knowing where to take their career next after being forced to break up due to the stipulations with the Path of Nightmares in Pillahatchee during the Path of Least Resistance, I believe that's what it was called. They're kind of undecided. Chuck's like, hey, we just have to move on. Shakey's like, no, we've got to fight it. Boot Boy Bubbler, I think he has taken taking it to heart and kind of reinvented himself right off the bat, saying, if I can't be Boot Boy Bubbler, I'm just going to be myself, and myself is that of a guy that's not going to take any mess. So Jenkins is there. Chuck and Shakey, they're still kind of looking to see what the next step is in their career. At the Broken Path, we get to see the return of Joshua O'Hagan. Mr. O'Hagan hasn't been in Pro Wrestling Ego in quite a while, and he set his sights on returning, and can't wait to see how that turns out. If you haven't ever seen Mr. O'Hagan, he's definitely somebody you want to catch. So make plans to be in Byram on February the 10th. And then lastly, last weekend, the Styles champion, O'Shea Edwards, who I know a lot of you may not be behind right now because of the actions that he had took against Ray Fury and Ryan Taylor. But O'Shea Edwards, the champion, has stepped out in New South over in Alabama, and he defended the Styles champion in a four-way against three of the top competitors there in New South, and he walked away victorious. So congratulations to O'Shea Edwards for stepping out and defending the title in another promotion. And guys, we just want to say, hey, Byram, Mississippi at the Byram Baptist Church, February the 10th, that's this Saturday night. Be there as we present The Broken Path. And we'll see just what happens with the Stir Search. We'll see what happens if Erik Silva will step up and take that challenge that J.D. Jenkins has laid out to him. And we'll find out what's the next steps in the careers of the other two members of the Abbey Street Boot Boys. So just make plans, Broken Path. Check us out. And as always, we just want to thank our sponsors. You can find them on all our posters, all our events, on our Facebook, social media. Check those guys out, support them, and say thank you for supporting Pro Wrestling Ego. And as always, just subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Thanks, guys.